Welcome back to my channel Learning Point. So today we are going to learn problem 1 from exercise 4.1. The name of the chapter will be pair of linear equations using two variables. Now let us get into the question. Question is, by comparing the ratios a1 by a2, b1 by b2, c1 by c2, state whether the lines represented by the following pair of linear equations intersect at a point, are parallel, or are coincident. So this is our A bit. Here we have pair of linear equations. 5x minus 4y plus 8 is equal to 0. 7x plus 6y minus 9 is equal to 0. First of all, we have to write the given pair of linear equations here as I wrote down here. Next, we have to compare the ratios a1 by a2 and b1 by b2 here. See, I'm comparing the ratios a1 by a2 here. a1 is 5 because this equation is in the form of a1x plus b1y plus c1. Okay, so here a1 will be 5, b1 will be minus 4, c1 will be 8. Okay, then it is in the second equation is in the form of a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0. Here a2 is 7, right? B, B2 is 6 and C2 is minus 9. We have to take the signs also. We should not leave the signs. Okay, whether it is plus or minus. If it is minus, we have to be more careful. Okay, now see, here we are comparing the ratios A1 by A2. Here A1 is what? 5 and A2 is 7. Good. And here B1 by B2 means B2 is minus 4 and B2 is 6. Here minus 4 by 6. So here I am converting this fraction into the simplest form by cancelling 4 and 6. Okay. So I am cancelling 4 and 6 in two tables. Here 4 will go 2 times in two table. 2 2s are 4 and 3 times 2 table. 6 will go. So 2 3 is a 6. Here how I am getting minus 2 by 3 is equal to b1 by b2. See here, let us first compare that a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 or not. See, because it is not equal to a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2. So we have to stop here only. No need to compare the other fraction c1 by c2, other ratio c1 by c2, because if a1 by 8 is not equal to b1 by b2, then it is no point of checking the ratio c1 by c2. Here the required linear equation intersect at a point. This equation will intersect at a point because a1 by 8 is not equal to b1 by b2. Now let us look into the other equation, other pair of linear equation, that is 9x plus 3y plus 12 is equal to 0 and 18x plus 6y plus 24 is equal to 0. Here we have to write the given pair of linear equations are, see here I have written down the pair of linear equation. Now we are comparing the ratios a1 by a2, b1 by b2 and c1 by c2. Here a1 is 9 and a2 is 18. 9 by 18. So after simplifying this 9 by 18, I'll get 1 by 2 because I'm cancelling 9 by 18 in 9 table. Here it will go 9 in 9 table for the one time. 9 ones are 9 and 18 will go 2 times. 9 twos are 18. Here how I got a1 by 8. Next b1 by b2. Here b1 is 3 and b2 is 6. Here I am cancelling 3 and 6 in 3 table. 3 will go 1 time in 3 table and 6 will go 2 time in 3 table. Here how I got 1 by 2, 3 ones are 3, 3 twos are 6. It is b1 by b2. And our c1 by c2 is c 12 by 24. See, because here I am getting a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 and again I am checking the other ratio c1 by c2 because this a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2. I am checking for the c1 by c2. Okay. So let us see whether it is equal to c1 by c2 is equal to a1 by a2 and b1 by b2 or not. Okay. Here c1 is 12 and c2 is 24. Here I am writing the fraction 12 by 24. Again I am cancelling 12 by 24. I will get 1 by 2 because In 12 table, 12 will goes one time and 24 will goes two times. 12 to the 24. See here, I got A1 by A2, B1 by B2 and C1 by C2 is equal to 1 by 2. So here A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2 and C1 by C2. Hence, the linear equations are coincident here because all three ratios are equal to each other. So, the linear equation is coincident. Okay, so let us look into the last problem C of this question. This is our linear equation. Here I am writing the given linear equation. Now I have to compare the ratios as we compared in the earlier problems. Okay, here see A1 by A2 is 6 by 2. Here I am cancelling 6 by 2 with the help of 2 table. Here 2 will go one time in the 2 table and 3 times 6 will go 3 times in the 2 table. 2 3 is a 6. Here how I got 3 by 1. A1 by 2 is equal to 3 by 1. So B1 by B2 you see B1 is minus 3. So I am writing down here as minus 3 and B2 is what? Minus 1. So here see I'll cancel minus minus. So how I got 3 by 1 is equal to B1 by B2. Here see because A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2 we are checking the other last ratio that is C1 by C2 whether it is equal to A1 by A2 and B1 by B2 or not. Let us see. Here C1 is 10 and C2 is 9. So I am writing C1 by C2 as 10 by 9. Okay, here see A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2 but it is not equal to C1 by C2. So let us see what this pair of linear equation has with it. So here because A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2 but not equal to C1 by C2. So the pair of linear equations are parallel. I hope you understood. If you have any doubts and suggestions, please comment below. If you like my explanation, please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.